So did scammers try and buy my truck, or did I just get unlucky? I've got a 2006 Toyota Tacoma. This is my own personal vehicle. I've had it for about 2.5 years or so, and I am trying to sell it on Marketplace. And I had a couple guys come out here last night. Anytime there's a couple guys, that's always been a red flag. But anyway, a couple guys come out here last night. They're looking at the truck. The one guy's, looking it over, and the other guy's looking it over, and, we're talking about it, whatever. He's asking questions, etc. Right? He gets in, he starts the truck. No issues, starts right. Like I've had it for 2.5 years. Like it starts every single time, like it's a Toyota. Starts every single time, runs every single time. Like the only issue is rust on the frame, because this gen has huge rust issues on the frame. I mentioned it, have pictures of it, etc. Like people are trying to do frame swaps with them and whatever, right? Okay, so I've got it listed for sale. He comes up, he starts it up, he's running it, he's revving it, he's talking to me, he revs it some more, and all of a sudden, like, smoke starts coming out of the engine. He's like, oh man, there's smoke everywhere, etc. Like, shuts it off, opens it up, and opens up the engine bay, and there is oil all over it, which I'll show you here in a second. And he's like, oh man, yeah, something had to have blown, like, blah, 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 like, the engine's bad, etc., right? Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, I actually had something similar happen, except for they didn't spray oil all over the engine bay, with another truck that I was actually flipping. Now, this, again, is my personal truck. I've owned this truck for 2.5 years. I've never had any engine issues with it. Starts every single time, runs every single time, like no issues at all with the engine on this truck, just the frame rust, which is why I'm getting rid of it. Bought a newer truck, getting rid of it, right? And he's like, oh yeah, we had to have blown something, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so let me show you what the engine bay looks like. Now, again, it could just be bad timing, right? But I've got oil all over the underside of the hood. I've got a bunch of oil like over here by the fan. I've got oil over here on top. There's oil down there. And there's even a bit of oil, not much, but a bit of oil down here on this side. And that is kind of what makes me a bit suspicious. Because one, I was on this side of the truck with the one guy talking with him. The other guy was walking around the truck the whole time, right? They're both laying down on the ground looking at the frame, which again, it's got frame rust, so I know. Okay, so that's fine. Like one's on one side looking at the frame, one's on the other side looking at the frame. But the side which I was not on, because I was talking with the buyer on this side, the side which I was not on, which is the driver's side. I was on the driver's side. The other guy was on the passenger side looking at the frame. That's the side that has the highest concentration of oil all over the place. It's on the hood, it's on the fan, it's way all over there. And then there's a bit over on this other side. Almost like, he couldn't quite get under there enough to spray oil up enough on that side. Now, this is probably gonna be hard to see on the video. The other thing is, the oil on this is only like maybe 1,000 or so miles old. You can kind of see how clean that oil is. Like it's not black or anything, right? And then compare that to the oil that is all over there that looks considerably darker. Now, again, I know if oil has been in the engine, maybe it's going to be a different color than what's on the dipstick, maybe, right? But feels a little off, a little shaky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm obviously gonna clean all the oil off of this engine. I told them they're like, yeah, the one guy's like, well, I just need the body. He's like, I got another truck and I can just swap it out for the body, and so I can get a tow truck here and we can tow it off and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Again, because if you watch some of my other videos, I actually had scammers trying to do that with the truck that I was in the process of flipping. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, got the keys, they left, they took a hike, whatever, got the keys, went inside. This was all last night. Too dark. It got too dark for me to mess with it last night. So now I'm going to be cleaning off an engine bay and then restarting it and seeing if there actually is an oil leak or if they were scammers.